This week we're going behind the scenes on the set of a short film that I've been working on. So for this week's video I thought I'd share some of the things I've learned from working on a film with a bigger and more professional crew than anything I've done before. So the most notable takeaway has been the larger crew. On all of my own projects I've always tried to be the director, the writer, DP, editor and producer all at the same time. Whereas on this project I'm part of a bigger crew with a first AD to handle the logistics and the scheduling and 2 people who are dedicated to recording sound. So even if you understand the roles of all the different crew members, for me at least it was really valuable to actually work on a set like this to really experience the way that the different people collaborate. So for example on this film one of the locations was a young girl's bedroom. So in a Skype call a few weeks ago I suggested that Carl, who is the producer and the director, he could convert any bedroom into the right set by just using some simple set dressing. But then he took that to a whole new level, finding a production designer who completely revamped the room down to the smallest details. So no one can be an expert in everything, so that was a great example of how a bigger crew can actually play to the strengths of each individual person. Now my role on this project is assisting the DP during the setup while capturing the behind the scenes for you guys, and then I was also running the slate when we were actually filming. So for me it's mostly just about trying to get some experience on a bigger film set and trying to meet some people who are actually in the business. So speaking of slates, that's a big difference between the things I've worked on before and this project. Because there are more people involved and the footage is being handed to an editor, calling out the shot number and the take number actually becomes very important. It's small disciplines like this that actually make a pretty big difference on a larger film set, because it means that the editor can group together all of the different takes of the same shot and know exactly which shot is which from the first few seconds of watching it. It also helps with syncing audio when you have lots of files to trawl through. So if you've been watching this show for a while, you know that I 100% believe in putting extra effort in before you start the shoot, because it'll save you so much time on set. And with a project like this, with actors and crew members ready and waiting, the time on set becomes very valuable and really quite focused on the technical side. It's all about executing the plan that has already been decided. So that's fine so long as you have a very good idea about the creative side of the film, because once you get on set it really does become quite technical. And the same thing goes for once you're on set. Being diligent about slating every shot and spending a bit more time on set will probably save the editor hours and hours from trying to find that one shot that they're looking for. It's all about losing the "we'll fix it in post" mentality. Now during the shoot I actually managed to get a quick interview with the DP, so I've just edited a really short little interview so you can hear from the DP himself.
As the director of photography, my role is the image side of the film. It's my role to take the director's vision and create it within the technology and the means that we have. My role is to meet with the director, have pre-production, decide how to shoot, what we need based on the pre-production, based on the meetings before, so we know what we're doing when we get on the day, and then it's about reacting on the day to what we have as well, to create the image for the film. So that's kind of my job.
So I would absolutely recommend that every filmmaker should work on at least a few bigger projects like this. Just start emailing people and see if you can volunteer doing whatever needs doing. It's guaranteed that you'll learn a lot and you'll probably make some really useful contacts. So I honestly feel like I've been missing out on a lot by trying to do everything myself, mostly in terms of the creative collaboration, but also just the efficiency that a good team can bring to a project. So I'll be sure to keep you guys in the loop about this project, so do stay tuned for that. And I've also put some of the behind the scenes photos from today on the blog post, so I'll put a link to that in the description. But that's it for this week and I'll see you next time.